Guys, I got a 2011 Honda Fit. Perfect video because somebody today was asking me about Honda Fits in the comments. So here's a perfect one. This is another really common thing with the Honda Fits. This one, it's only in for 2 diags. Well, one is just a battery because it's not holding a charge. 181,000 kilometers. Okay, so with a fan, it only works on high, and it makes, well, as customer says, it makes a bit of noise. So what happens is this blower motor, the bearings in it kind of starts seizing up, and it causes more current drawn through the resistor down there. I'll show you how to fix it if you want to fix it, or you can replace it, up to you. But you would want to replace the blower motor in here. So I'm going to show you how to replace this blower motor so you can do it yourself. So what happens is that this fan here, it gets very stiff and it draws a lot of current, and then it blows the resistor in that. It's just a little solder that once it heats up, it just opens the contact, and then you lose the other fan speeds, but you still have high. So that's what happens. So what I'm going to recommend is a new blower motor and also a variable resistor. But once I have that out, I'll show you how you can fix it, and that way you don't have to buy one, and you can just resolder it yourself. You just need some solder and a soldering iron. I think that's the one, unless it's the one with the cooling fins on it. Then that thing has a circuit board on it, but it's just a regular what do you call it, that piece of metal that's soldered together, and then it just opens up. You can resolder it and then reuse it, and I'll show you how to do that on if it's this one, because this is a 2nd gen Fit. I know on the 1st gen, because I had to do it on my own car, you can do that, and I just stick it back in and it works just fine. But if you guys, replacing is easier, then replace it. Anyways, I will, and the cabin filter is pretty clean, so it's not a dirty filter, which dirty filters can prevent airflow through that, and that thing also heats up. A whole bunch of stuff that you can, or a couple of things that can cause that thing to heat up and break the contact in that resistor. So let's quote out some parts, and I'll show you how you can fix that. Well, there's your battery. It's only got 43 ccas left on this thing, and it's a Honda battery. How old is this thing? Let's see, is there a date? Don't see a date. Well, I'm still waiting for the parts department to quote me out parts. Look what they sent me. They sent me the King Volin K10 Pro. I'm gonna make a review video after that. I also have to get the K7 from upstairs, from the Express, because they've been using it a lot. from what he says, he really likes it. So yeah. Anyways, I'll get them both, and then we do a comparison with the 2 scanners. Hey Brandon, guess what I got? Hey, while you're here, how do you like the K7? Don't be shy.
Yeah, it works pretty good. I haven't had it not be able to do anything I've needed it to do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so how long have you had it for?
About, what, a year and a half, 2 years now?
Yeah. I just gave it to the Express guys, so they...
Yeah, no, it works great. Does everything we need it to.
All right, so we got the... I'm gonna try this one out.
Yeah, time to upgrade.
Upgrade? You want to upgrade upstairs? Let me do the videos on these things first.
No, I'm thinking about it.
So you can hear it. They've been using it for the last year.
It'd be nice to have something a little bit faster, but functionality, it works great.
All right. There you have it. They've been using it for over a year, so let's see how this one goes. All right, so blower motor's here. Once I get it out, I'll show you how you can fix the blower motor resistor. I think this one is like the little piece of metal that just, when it heats up, it just pops open, and you can resolder that. So you just remove this cover. It's just held in by clips, and then once you're under here, so your blower motor resistor is that guy right there, and then your blower motor is right here. You can just disconnect the connector. You can do this yourself if you want. Pretty easy. Held in by, I believe those are, you can use a Phillips, or you can use an 8mm, I think. Phillips on the blower motor resistor there. We'll disconnect them. Disconnect it here. I'm gonna get my finger in there. There we go, disconnected. And let me remove that, and then I'll show you how you can fix that blower motor resistor. All right, blower motor, 3 screws, 8mm. see, that's one screw. One hiding in between the cooler, so that there's a passage for this blower fan to help blow and cool the motor down here. So that's what this section is for. If you didn't know, a lot of the blower motors actually have a cooling system for them to keep them cool. I can't remember, they came up with a recall on one of the Hondas, and I guess when they were manufacturing the blower motor, it had leftover plastic that blocked this, which caused the motor to overheat. I can't remember which Honda it was. Oh, I think it was the Pilot. That's what it was. It was the Pilot. Is there one more screw, or is that it? Yeah, that's it. So that's your blower motor out. Pretty simple. That's this guy. And then we're gonna get the blower motor resistor out and get everything out with an electric ratchet. You can actually see it through this hole here because I can't get my head in here. All right, that guy's out. So don't lose the screw. Let's see if it's. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. It's I think the third one. They came up with third gen, and you have the HVAC control module, which you don't have like the manual knobs and stuff. They went to like a circuit board style blower motor resistor, or a transistor style, and it's just a circuit board, and it has cooling fins on it. But this one you can fix it, and once I pop this guy off, you'll see what blows on this thing, and you can just resolder it and fix it. What's up, Mo?
So this, when you I'm just trying to remember, because the last one I did was my Ridgeline like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So you go back at position relearn, right?
Oh no, just put whatever is in there. Just put it on the car. Don't have to do the relearn, because the on the Chevys, the TPMS sensor's already, the ID's already in that position. Just put the wheels on it, take it for a drive, and then if the light goes out, then it should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it that way.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. See, I can show you how to get this thing out. This should just slide off the plastic piece. So you just gotta wiggle it, and then it slides out. See if I can get this out first. Man. Okay. Set it up here. So if you can see, just wiggle it, and then it just slides out of the plastic bottom base. Just finesse it out. It'll come out. There we go. So once you remove it, there's going to be these little pins. You get yourself a pair of needle nose. Pinch these guys together, and then you can take this cage out. So straighten those pins. You're not going to be able to pull it out, and you might break the bottom base. So what I do is you grab your pair of needle nose, you just pinch it, and then they'll push it out from that. So just squeeze the pins through the hole so you don't break the base of it, so you got something to reattach it to. So same thing here. Maybe not pushing the cage at the same time. Okay, let me just get it out first. Here it is. That will be, this little piece of solder is just rattling inside. It just comes off of that. So this is the little piece that I'm talking about that we're going to resolder. So all you got to do is you got to get yourself your soldering iron. Flip my camera this way. Better angle. So you get yourself your soldering iron, heat that up with new solder, and then just reattach this part, and then this blower motor resistor is just perfectly fine. So here, let me resolder this and I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this with one hand. So I'm gonna heat up my electric soldering iron. This thing works great. So we're just gonna once this thing heats up, which is already it's already doing, push this down onto that, and then we're gonna add some new solder onto it. But like, you get what I mean. I gotta use both hands to solder this thing, and then we'll stick it back in the car. Okay, actually I have Marvin holding my camera, so we're just gonna see if we can get it. Push down on it. Wait for that piece to heat up. Once it heats up, I just add some solder. The flux is going to help it flow. Here's the thing.
Gee, this is like above and beyond replacing the fixing the resistor.
No, I'm just showing. I've done this before, so take the heat off and let it. You gotta hold it there for it to stay. Okay, once everything solidifies, and then that piece is back on. And then when it fails again, it just pops it. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna fix up the solder a little bit. That's pretty much it. That's how you fix your blower motor resistor on your 2nd gen and 1st gen Honda Fit. And I think they're also on the CRV too. Alright, so aftermarket blower motor is connected and installed. So this thing, you're going to have to reattach the cage, this guy, and then it can only go one way because this one side is narrower than the other side, where the pins that stick through. So let me get that installed. So folded the pins over. I just do it like that. You don't have to be too crazy on it. When you install it back to the base, they have locating pins. Let me see if I can show you it. So there's this pin, right, and that pin, and it corresponds to these holes, so you don't flip them or install it upside down. So all it does is it does this, and then it goes into that hole. That goes, and that's pretty much it, and that's all it's held in. And then you can double check by connecting it and then see if it works. Let me plug it in. All right, so I just got it dangling over there. I'm gonna turn the key on. There's fan speed number 1. Oh, this aftermarket blower motor is just making a ton of noise. That's 2, 3, and the highest settings. So there you go. This blower motor is noisy though. I gotta pull it back out. Don't you just love aftermarket garbage? It's made in Canada, not even made in China. Oh my god. That's how. Just to show you, stuff in China is not so bad. All right, just to show you that it's not because that noise is coming from this thing rubbing on something on the inside, I have it out. Let me just get it. There you go. So when it's standing straight, you hear that rubbing noise? Yep, that's what that is. Anyways, talk to parts. They're gonna give me another aftermarket one, because the OEM one is ridiculous amount of money. It's like $600 Canadian from Honda. So that's how much it's cost on our parts catalog. So customers definitely not gonna pay $600 for a blower motor. I don't know what's made of, gold or something. It's ridiculous. This is probably 6 times less. So yeah. Anyways, it's pretty much it. I'm waiting for another blower motor, but you guys get the point. If you lose your setting 1, 2, and 3 for your blower fan setting, and it only defaults to the highest setting, it's most likely that blower motor or resistor. And what happens is the blower motor draws too much current. That little piece of metal heats up, it melts the solder, and then it opens up. I don't know. It's like a fuse, pretty much. Basically a fuse on your resistor. And then yeah, I just know how to fix those things because I have a Honda Fit 1st gen, and it did the same thing. And then I, pulled it apart and then resoldered it back to get my blower fan to work again. But other than that, if you have a 3rd gen, it's completely different. It has an actual climate control module, which uses a circuit board style with a cooling fan on it, or not a cooling fan, cooling fins to help keep it cool. And that one I don't know how to fix. It's only this kind that I know how to fix. But all right, so we returned the Canadian blower motor, and we got a Mexican one. I think it's a Mexico. It's MX, so I don't know. But honestly, it looks exactly the same as the other one. Like the swirl cage and everything. Oh, no noise. Anyways, I'm gonna get this thing in and see if this thing's noisy too. All right, blower motor fan is in. Survey says. It is quieter. Yeah, it is quieter. I guess the Mexican one's better built than the Canadian ones. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.